It's me, and I ignore the way that I look right now. I'm sorry, it's a Monday, it's laundry day, it's clean up the house from the weekend day, but I just wanted to really quickly, I know I just posted a video, I know I just posted a blog post, but I said that I would document this, from the beginning to the end, and I feel like I want to do it kind of as it happens, in real time. I know Lisa's not going to make an update about this yet because she wants to talk to her doctor and then do an update, but for me, again, on my side, as the egg donor, I wanted to do an update just because I'm just so excited and I'm feeling really super hopeful. So as you guys know, if you watched my last update, I was waiting at that point. I did that update, I filmed it last week. So last Thursday was when I had my ultrasound and my blood work done. I said that on Monday I would get my AMH levels back, and I did. I just got off the phone a little bit ago with our nurse coordinator, and I'm happy to say that my AMH levels, which is the Anti-Müllerian, I butchered it again, hormone, that basically says what your egg reserve is, so how many eggs I have left over, because like I mentioned before, you're born with a certain amount, and after you run through them, that's it. So I'm 27 years old, and my AMH level is 4.1. I know to some of you guys that seems like a kind of weird low number, but it is between a 0 point something range to 9.4 or 9.5, I believe. So I'm right in the middle. For a normal range, it's like up to 4.0, and the high range is 4.1 and up. So I'm basically just teetering on the cusp of normal to high range. So I am so excited. I feel this huge sense of relief and pressure kind of lifted. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal to some of you, but for me, it was just like the one thing that I was waiting on hearing about, because I was really kind of worried, since after hearing that my follicle count was in the intermediate range, even though I'm on Depo and I know that it can go up, I still was kind of worried. I didn't want to get too excited because I didn't want to be let down. I didn't want to let down Lisa. And so now that I know that I have a good egg reserve, I just feel, at least a good amount of eggs, I should say. I don't know what the quality is quite yet, but I just feel so relieved. I'm so excited. I text Lisa immediately when I found out. She's excited. I believe Bill's pretty excited. John's excited. I'm really excited. I feel so much better about the situation now. I feel like I can finally start feeling, like good about it, because as Lisa, felt throughout her whole IVF, cycle, that was failed, that canceled, like, you don't feel good about it till and, I know how much stuff has gone wrong in their, journey to have a baby, that now that I've joined their journey, I kind of feel this sense of, like, fear that something's going to go wrong. But now that we have these numbers and a good, a decent follicle count, I feel pretty confident. I've decided to kind of just be really positive about everything and hope that my positivity, helps and, puts that in the universe, and the universe will maybe give it back to us. But I'm just super excited. Like I said, I know I just updated from last week and all of that, and hopefully I can start doing these things in real time. But once again, like, I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to do, because this is from my end and how I'm feeling. And from my end as the egg donor, I feel so relieved right now, and I feel so excited. And to think that, like, possibly in 2 months, I can help Lisa and Bill have a pregnancy, like, I'm really excited. So once again, though, even though my EMH levels are high and my follicle count is, intermediate, it still doesn't say or guarantee that, everything will be successful. So we are still, cautious and, everything. But at this point, I am going to be a lot more positive and a lot more excited, because I just feel like this is just a good step in the right direction. So I'm very excited. And it was funny because Lisa and Bill, before they left, Lisa's doing this Biggest Loser thing, so she had to weigh herself on Sunday. So we don't own a scale. I don't know why. We just don't. And so she had her scale here, so I asked if I could use it, because I was just curious as to how much I weighed. And before any of you start yelling at me, because I'm really not saying this to, like, brag about how much I weigh, but I weighed myself, and I was 116.4, I believe, pounds. And I know that's not a lot, but for me, that's the heaviest I've ever been, not pregnant. Like, even 4 weeks postpartum, I think I was 110, and then I was 114 at my heaviest. So I'm basically the heaviest I've ever been. And I got real, like, kind of bummed about that, just because it was like, man, I have no excuse to be at my heaviest right now. But then Lisa said, don't lose any weight, because you have to be at least 110 pounds to do an IVF. So it was kind of another one of those cosmetic things where it's like, wow, good timing for me to be at my heaviest, because usually at my skinniest and my healthiest, I'm like 106 pounds. So again, I'm not saying this to make anybody angry. I'm just saying, like, it just feels like one more piece of the puzzle is just, like, popped right in there. So I'm really excited. I know Lisa's excited. We're just all excited. So we're hopeful. We're excited. Lisa's got an appointment with her doctor next week, so we'll hear more. And then I actually have an appointment with my OB/GYN for my yearly the week after that. So I'm going to speak to him kind of about, you know, what I should expect and kind of his concerns, because part of this too is that Lisa's doctor is her doctor. I've already spoken to my OB/GYN about this. You know, he's already voiced some of his concerns about me doing this because of my endo. Not saying that I shouldn't do it, but just his concerns about it. And basically his thing is, he's my doctor. His job is to look after me, whereas Lisa's doctor, it's her job to look after Lisa's best interest. Not saying that she's not going to look after mine, but that's her number one job. So I wanted to make an appointment with my doctor to kind of talk about stuff after, you know, she met with hers, to, you know what drug regimen I'm on, so that I can talk to my doctor and, you know, he can advise me, or, you know, that kind of thing. Nothing's going to talk me out of this. I'm set. I've made my decision. John's made his decision. Like I said, we're 100%, you know, for this, but it's just nice that it seems like everything's falling into place in regards to appointments, doctor's appointments, stuff like that. And I'm not trying to jinx myself. I'm just trying to think positive, because I think positive thinking, you know, goes a long way. So thanks everyone for your wonderful comments. I cannot believe how many people commented and liked that video that we posted. It just really, I don't know if, for those of you who do make vlogs or stuff, that those stupid little thumbs up buttons, like those little thumbs up, those mean so much to me. Like comments, thumbs up, like it's just, it's not that I need them to feel good, but they really make me feel like people are appreciating that we're documenting this, or that I document my life. And I just want to say that I appreciate all of the support, all of the likes, all of the comments on that last video. It just meant a whole lot to me. I know it meant a whole lot to Lisa too. We're really excited to take you guys along on this ride, and just to see where it goes. So crossing fingers and everything else you got, and sending positive vibes out here for us, because we're gonna try to make a baby for them next year. So, well, this year, but it'll be born next year, but you know what I mean. So I feel a lot better. So I'm gonna go and finally eat, because I haven't eaten all day. I've had like nervous tummy all day just waiting for this news. So once again, we're still not out of the woods. Obviously anything could happen, and I'm not trying to jinx us. I'm just feeling, I've decided positive thinking needs to start happening here, because I think it's been doing us really well for the last few weeks. So we're excited. Are you excited? We're excited.